Hello everybody, this is Darren Keaton. Welcome to another Tech Savvy Battle Box unopening. This week's Battle Box is a NBC, Nuclear, Biological, and Chemical box. So, give her a quick open. Here is the theme right here. You can pause on that. You'll see here we have our basic box, which is a $25 cost. We've got about a $44 value there, and on our Advanced, which is a $50 cost, we have about a $93 value. Our Pro is a $100 cost with about a $154 value, and the Knife of the Month Club with a Pro Plus is a $149 cost with a $150 value. So big value for this box. So overall, it costs us about 150 bucks, and we get about $304 value. So let's go ahead and dive right on in. Alright, so first up will be some iodine potassium tablets. Right here. These right here help protect your thyroid in case of a nuclear type situation. So these are very good to have. Sorry for the camera shaking there. Up next is some radioactive towelettes. These right here, if you happen to get some radioactive material on you, you have a little, pretty much like a Ready Wipe, but they have properties to them to kind of help you out with getting some of this stuff right off your hands. Alright, next up is a nuclear survival skills book. To be very honest with you, in this box, I've already seen some of the openings from like Brandon and whatnot. I am uber interested in this book right here. It gives you several bits of information on how to survive in this kind of situation. I looked at some comments online. It gives you several like life hacks, things of setting things up in bad situations. Just a lot of good knowledge. So I'll be doing a good read on this. And you know, like I always say, or it's been said, knowledge weighs nothing. So cannot wait to get into this book right here. All right. So moving up next will be the radio or the diameter card, the radiation card. Let me give that a quick find here. Here it is. So this is like a little radioactive card. It's like a dosimeter card. It kind of, you know, you've seen these on some of the movies and whatnot where people wear it around their neck or whatever, or pin it to their lapel. It kind of gives you kind of a base reading of where you are. So as soon as you go into different areas, like at power plants and stuff like that, the meter goes up. You need to go to a different area and get clean. So pretty cool there. I'm not going to open mine yet. I'm going to put it in kind of a cooler or freezer until I ever need it. But it's a cool little dosimeter card. Next up is this biological caution kind of waste bags. You get 2 of these. These are kind of free. They're kind of cool. So, you know, if you ever have any kind of bad waste or something, or play a prank on your neighbors, as some of the other YouTubers said, you can just put that out there, and I'm sure that'll get a good conversational piece in your neighborhood meeting. That does it for the basic box. One thing I did notice is it doesn't have like the free ReadyMan subscription, so I haven't checked mine to see if it's out, but I may contact Steve Jordan over there. And hey, it's today's Saturday, and when I post this meeting, it's Steve Jordan's birthday over there, so any of you fans of BattleBox may want to give him a big shout out. But that's the basic box. So everything there from this book, which I love, the tablets, the dosimeter, and the Ready Wash, and the free bags, 25 bucks. That's a really good value, I see. So first up in the Advanced is the Polish MC1 gas mask, which comes in here, and I've already taken mine out. Kind of a cool gas mask. You know, you have your little opening here where you screw in your canister, which you would screw in right here. You take this off. I noticed mine didn't have tape on it, but I know these are military surplus. So I'll be honest with you, this may be a cool Halloween thing or just a cool conversationalist piece, but it's always good to have one if you ever need it. So that is the gas mask. Then we have a filter straw, okay, a radiological water filter straw, which is really cool. It's got everything you need in here to kind of filter out different kind of radioactive particles and whatever. You have this right here if you want to kind of pour it in. Here's the straw. You see it's got all kind of good, cool filtration, you know, aspects to it. I think it's good for about 25 gallons, and it has like a little sheath or whatever to put in. So that'll be cool. I know I've got like some Aquamera ones, but that's not for, it's not going to filter out the same thing as this will. So I'll have to get a little quick read up on this, and maybe do another follow-up video on it as well. That does it for the advanced box. The next box is going to be the Pro box, which is going to be a FT Labs Smart Geiger radiation detector. I saw this online and was like, heck yeah. It's right here. It's a keychain. And you take this little unit right here out of your keychain, you put it into your cell phone. I can't do it right now because I'm filming this on my cell phone, but you put this in your cell phone, you turn your phone on airplane mode, and it turns your cell phone into a Geiger counter. So I'll definitely have to try that. I just have to get a different camera. You can see here where the app, you download the app with this little QRL, and here's kind of what it's going to look like on your phone. So it's a cool way to have a mini Geiger counter for your phone. So that is an outstanding one. This in itself is like about a $35 value. Next up is this right here, which I need to read up a lot on. Nano Hacks. This is like a natural immune support supplement, okay? It's extreme colloidal silver. There's a lot out there on the internet about this, so this is something I'm going to have to look into a little bit more before I really speak about it intelligently. But it's supposed to help you out in some bad situations and help you build up your natural immune system, so you can kind of fight off infections, disease, and things like that. So I'll definitely do a little more looking into this. So that is your Pro, and now we're going to go for the one thing that I'm really just excited for, is this new knife, the Nuke. So they came up with a knife designer who's really cool. I think his name is Leon Ma, and he did a knife that would kind of best support like a nuclear theme. He called it Nuke, and it looks a lot like the Bashing Gear Barraza. It's got the titanium coated scales here, but what's really cool is these little things right here are glow in the dark. So when you light them up, they glow to like the nuclear symbol, and then the back here it's got the glow in the dark, and the inside of the scales are glow in the dark. It's a flip out, really cool design on this knife. I like it. The knife is at it's D2 steel. Here's the guy's logo here. It also comes within the box a little keychain light that will help you with the glow in the dark feature. So we'll do this a safer way here. Close the knife up. So you can kind of charge the light right here, and you'll see it glows in the dark. I know it's kind of tough to see in the daylight. In the back part here, you charge that up. You'll see the inside of the scales start taking some light. I've seen this at like Georgia Bushcraft, and a lot of the knife makers are putting these like glow in the dark pieces inside like the scales and whatnot. And I just think that is cool. This is like just a great knife to kind of put into, you know, this box, this theme of a box. So you can see here, it glows in the dark. So outstanding knife. And like I said, this knife right here is worth $150 for the price of the entire box. So I can't wait to put this thing to the test. I love the D2 steel, nice strong steel. So can't wait. All right, guys. Well, this is Darren Keaton with Tax Savvy. You guys have a blessed evening, and I'll see you next month.